Master. Clever so make you ake Sktv benyo. Se ma cheni tina ke ase ma jamu. Enji sano muni emu aye yo. Enji lova mu aye yo.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money. And I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. And I forget now ya to money. That's the TV. And I forget it now. Toss you work on my ya to money. Yeah. Oh.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who willing to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are red. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
And indeed, what a way to say the pleasant good evening, folks, to all of you. Indeed, yeah. You know, sometimes it's not easy, but we are grateful at least to be alive and you know, to see this Tuesday, which of course is the 18th of February. We are grateful and we are okay. But thanks to the management of the great institution for always giving us the opportunity. The CEO, dynamic CEO, like ability. Thanks to you and our head of radio and other programs, Onio Sumba Ravas, also for always believing in us. And thanks to Sktv. Yes, you know, you're always with us. And thanks to Mr. Kane, my good friend and brother, Mose. You know, the man of Mose. So, Mose, thanks to all of you, Monk, and the rest of you for always bringing out all of the information to our people and the play-by-play description, right, of all of the happening. But again, folks, we are grateful. We are back. Let me see. I think Mona is setting up. Mona will be joining us very soon. But we want you to share the show. Those of you who just joining us, indeed, share the show. Please like, comment, and share. Like Monk will always say, that's the best thing to do. But if you haven't maybe following of our maybe Facebook and out, we are also encouraging you to also do. Just go straight on the internet, search or check for Sktv-Lib, and most definitely you will see us. Or better still, check for Johnson Mayobankula. That my own Facebook page there. Yes, indeed. So let me see whether Mona is ready. I'm still seeing Mona like yes. I don't know whether Mona what are you ready? Because I just see setting up and like you are a little bit. I don't know who Mona.
Maybe
You are not seeing us and we not see you. It's like you are. So you have to the person that maybe setting up your camera. I think they had to. Mona, are you there?
I'm here, maybe.
All right, so like I gotta get Mona off, and she'll be joining us very, very soon. Mark will also join us. Steve will also join us, and Mr. Connor will also join us. Indeed, folks. So many. Yeah, Vanita. Yeah, my brother Eric Vanita. Thank you so much for all you do for SKTV. He's one of our reporter. Thank you so much, Eric Vanita, and I hope that yes, you'll be giving us some of the play-by-play happening. Also, Valentine will also call you for updates sometime. So thank you so much for all you do, Valentine. And let me see those of you who follow Patrick Yimpa also says super. Indeed, and my own mailing grandma, yeah, you Muntru Asadu Mensa. Yeah. You know the Ghanaian names, they are just so great. You know, when you are calling these names, you be thinking, yeah, I hope to be a Ghanaian, you know. You know, they can say we are the best. So Yumuntru Asadu Mensa. Good evening to you, my dear, and I hope all is okay. Mary is doing great. Mary missing all of you. And Sebastian Williams, yeah, following from my comfortable residence in Bannerville. Another great conversation with you guys here. And be Joseph Conto, my good friend and brother Joseph Conto. Look, yeah, please let's share the show, folks. Yeah, let's share the show. Please, we are appealing to all of you. Like, comment, and share. Like, comment, yes, indeed, comment, and share, please. We are appealing to all of you. That's the best thing to do. Just share the show, like, comment, and share, please. We are appealing to all of you. Share the show. So, they're interesting. Not very interesting, though. Liberia is indeed it's an interesting country. But again, first we move. Let me see what Muna is set. Muna, you're looking different place. That's the film that what I'm seeing here. I don't know what is from my end. Muna is still struggling to come home. Yes, CD1 Jabo, my brother, good evening. Joining from Florida. Yeah, thank you, my brother, for joining us also. So many things to talk about. Where this video? Where this? Yeah, look. You know, sometimes I can one play some of the old songs. They put, oh, my people, like, bro, when I let them. Yeah, I can be thinking about some of the musicians. You know, yeah. But I think when more come on, maybe we will play that song. Is that Wisdom Card? Some of you may way back people, you talk to us that were on our song. I think that Wisdom Card, right? Like, yeah, James David. Good evening, my dear brother. Say hi, watching from New Jersey. That's great. Thank you so much, James David. You know they get that song, right? Like, oh God. Yeah, please share the show, man, people. What this video? Look, we're looking for all of our videos. Yeah, and we'll play everything when more come on. Let me see where's my video. Let me see what are some of them in queue. Yeah, hey, my brother Steve. Steve, oh, I'll keep you putting it. Steve goes to go. Yeah, man. Anyway, I'm not worried. Steve will be joining us. Yeah, you know the kind of news that my brother Steve like. But again, that's the country we live in. Sekou Jabo also following us from Batala, right? That's great. From Batala, Bon County. That's good. If you don't buy your Bon County people, your children being in the news, the future for so many reasons, passing passing office and removing people things, and the other message people can talk, liquor talk, all kinds of things. But Muna, good evening.
getting me?
Well, Muna, I don't know today.
Babe, are you getting me?
I'm not getting Muna. Muna, if you get me, well, then, but if not, Muna, are you there?
Babe, are you getting me?
Well, so it's like Muna is still struggling. So we will join Muna very, very soon. So again, folks, please, we are appealing to all of you. Please share the show. Yeah, today is Tuesday. You know, so many things happening I will talk about today. And our question are just simple question for all of you today. After we finish discussing some of the issues, and we'll ask you a simple question today. And I know you will call in. I know some of you are crying. I listened to one of our sister radio where one of the caller, Liberian call and say, please, the only thing I want to do is, please just give me time, let me cry. And the caller cry. You know, when the caller will cry, myself, I will cry because, yeah, you don't cry. Yeah, will let me cry now. Look, this country is just, we will cry too. So people, let's share the show. Let's share the show. Let me see. So many things we'll talk about. We have so many dev news. Liberia is just Tina Isse, the mate. Tina Isse, all the prayer warriors. Those of you who can do the prayer thing, I think it's about time now because 15 years old boy killing 22 years old girl. People just angry. The other boy went and took the coconut seller knife and killed the coconut seller. All kinds of things just happening. Mm. So the prayer warrior, y'all must not sleep. Y'all gotta wake up now, please. We are appealing to all of you, prayer warrior. Don't sleep, oh prayer warrior. So the country is just, yeah, man. Sorry, my people. Okay, so where is Mona? Mona is struggling today, my people. What happened, man? Yeah, my team. Well, again, folks, good evening and welcome. 10 minutes down, 6. That's the time check from what I sit and broadcast. My team will be joining me very, very soon. Please, let's share the show. Indeed, we have so many videos I will play today. You know, some of you already know the impasse at the Capitol building or to our own name. Mm-hmm. The situation between your children or your children is still continuing. So, yeah, Alfonso, my brother, my good friend and brother Alfonso, say I'm there. Good evening, and I hope all is well with you. And we move. So, Suma Casali, say I'm able, and the rest of the Escape family. Good evening. I'm following the show from Free Time. Okay, that's great. A friend of mine just, just bump in not too long. He said maybe I was following the show from Rwanda all time. I was really enjoying the show. I said, but thank God, at least some of y'all know our impact. The impact we are making, even though 0.0 something that will always insult us, accuse us, say what they want to say. That's their business. As long what in my heart is pure. I get that. You can say what you want to say. That's your business. Because there are people that when they are criminals, they feel that there is no good person, or maybe in a community or in a environment, nobody there that will be good. Because why? They feel that the entire environment is poor. So everybody there will be the same. No. So some of you, we see, they feel that, no. Some of us, we're not like that. We're not better driven. Some of you, all the people want to be saying, you better driven, you better this. You know what you call better driven? Some of you just sit down, you just talk. Just because you want to talk. You just want to insult. Because you just want to insult. Because you say better. It's not everybody can move from with some of these things. I can tell people. We're not here to be boasting about some of us. We are comfortable with our life. We're just speaking just because the way the country is proceeding, the way our politicians treat us. That's just it. I don't need to be having luxury of cars, horses here and there before I can live life. No. I can live my simple life and move. Well, let me see what a monk is here. Well, I think the prayer warriors, they got to work on. Yo, my sister. Look. Oh, my sister saying that the prayer warriors are tired. No, not one team. I agree with Emmanuel Jabo, my brother. Good evening. Yes. Edward. Yes, my brother Edward Broxhill. Also, let me say good evening to you, Monk. I don't know what he said. Okay, so let me see Muna for the third time. Muna.
Yeah, I think I'm okay now. I think I'm set.
I think Muna is
Hey, why you
off.
getting me?
Muna?
Hey, why you getting me?
Anyway,
Everyone can hear me?
are you there, my brother?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing great. Another day to be
Hey,
alive.
why you getting me?
Okay,
I don't know for yourself. You gotta
yes,
get me.
okay,
You
I'm
getting
getting
me?
you now, Muna. Yeah, I'm getting you now. Go ahead, sorry. Yes, I'm getting you now,
okay.
Muna. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Good to be back again on this beautiful Tuesday. Good to be back on the Sktv show. Yeah. It's a pleasure to be back again. This wonderful Tuesday. And I'm up to all of you.
Great. Muna, thank you for joining us. And Mark, what's up, my brother? Everything?
Well, nothing much. It just we got winter advisory today. It's so cold here. Extremely cold. I think it went as far as -19 degree, and the wind chill was close to 39. At certain point this morning, it went to the wind chill feel like 40 below zero. So they cancel school for the kids because they want you keeping them warm. That's why I posted on my timeline. I say keep the kids warm and stay in your bunker because it's really really cool. Yeah. But other than that, it's another day. We sign up for this. That's our on the side. That's how it I mean, that's how it works. So we have no problem. We can't complain. We just keep keeping yourself warm, drinking some hot water, hot tea. For me, I love green tea. Anything to keep me going for the rest of the day. But I'm not. I'm here doing what I need to do behind the scenes. So that's it.
Wonderful, my brother. Like for some of our brothers, that sometimes they go into that other side, or maybe they do the other thing. I know they just in their little one business, they can be because if they go that kind of a degree, then that means you have to double up with heat.
And you know one thing when it comes to the woman and man business, you got to be extremely disciplined to live in Minnesota. When I
Hmm.
mean extremely disciplined, I mean something that you got to make a habit because I can remember they were having an event here and a girl came from out of town. My homeboy myself went to pick her up because the person that was supposed to pick her up delayed. So she asked us, she said, are you guys Liberian? We said, yeah. She said, can you guys give me a ride because the woman from the airport, just from the terminal to hit the car, the code I hit the gas, you like, now I see why on social media all the drama always coming from Minnesota because the code. I say yes, that's it. Minnesota is very cool, but the drama aspect is left with you. Anything you want to be involved in is up to you. They got all the people here. So if you want to stay out of trouble, you can be out of trouble. If you want to be part of the drama, then it's optional. So that's Minnesota for you. The way you carry yourself, that's how you will be seen in
But
the public.
but
But that's it.
but my brother Monk, why you guys always making us afraid? So you want to tell me you can't make no friend? Yeah, Mona, they just making us afraid that even when you go down there, oh, you gotta be very careful. Oh,
No,
that
I'm not
Monk.
saying you can't make friends. No, that I'm saying when you come to
Okay.
Minnesota, right? Minnesota got a huge Liberian community spread all over the Twin City, right? The
Mm,
vast majority of people in Minnesota, Liberian, live in the Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center area. And one of the reasons that people settle when you in the Brooklyn Park and the Brooklyn Center area is like you are in the middle of the metro. So anywhere, whether you're going south, east, west, or it's shorter, a more of a shorter distance. But Minnesota is like 4 times the size of Liberia in terms of the length and breadth of
mm,
Minnesota. Is like you can fit Liberia in Minnesota 4 times. So they got people that live in Rochester, they got people that live in I would say Moorhead, they got other cities here, and you got Liberia everywhere, but the vast majority of Liberia concentrated in the Brooklyn Park and the Brooklyn Center area, which is in the heart of the metro. So I'm not saying you cannot make friends, but if you want to be BM, they got a group that BM here. If you want to be in the intellectual class, the people that go to school here, you can be part of them. If you want to be part of the gossip and the Facebook drama, we got them here. If you want to be a black money man, we got them here. So I'm saying they got so many different groups of Liberian here, all depends the one that you choose to hang out with or affiliate with. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you cannot make friends. They got a bunch of good people here, a lot of them. Influential, doing great,
why you just
a
look at him?
bunch of them are here.
My point is not about the kind of friend that you're talking about. My point is about social friend, especially during the kind of cool time. No, I'm talking about you. You see, one of the social. I want to let my boss Steve. Yeah, man.
Man, no, man, you know me, and that smart guy. You gotta give me cool. And now I know what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about my brother. Yeah, you know that I'm talking about. As to whether it can be that, or that some kind of more level, some kind of more way you got to connect for before you can have anything done like that. That's what I'm asking.
No. What you're talking about is a whole different case. What I'm saying here is, I mean, that's why I say you need discipline. Because if you mind the weather, then you end up doing things that you have no reason doing. All I'm saying is, when you come to Minnesota, you got to be disciplined if you want to live here, especially during the winter time. Because they got some people who got a notion that because it's cold, they need partner. I don't know about that because I've been here for the longest. So if you will go that route, then you will end up like Eugene Fagon in all the child support or code in America. That's what I'm saying.
So, so more quickly before we maybe before transition into maybe our topic or politics of the day. So, Mark, are you saying that you have to be because mind you, we have the kind of saying back on that during the rainy season time, you know,
Yeah, rain season.
that
Yeah,
time can produce plenty. So
yeah.
are you telling us that the kind of thing you gotta discipline yourself, or else you will find yourself into serious situation?
Yeah, but that's why I keep telling you when you come from Liberia to America, or any state that is cool for that matter, or any state for that matter, You need to have some personal discipline because think about rain and versus the cold, right? I think I gave the example before. I said water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius, right? The ice block, that's where water freezes. So when you live in a city that can go below 15 or 20 degrees negative, right? It means it's 20 times or 10 times colder than your average ice water. So if you got problem in Liberia and you can keep yourself just from rain, what do you think will happen when you come here in that kind of a temperature? You're coming from anywhere between 65, 70, or 80 degrees Fahrenheit in Africa, and you see yourself in a state that can go as low as 20 below zero. It takes discipline. Because if you go by that rainy season mentality, then it means you and Eugene Fago, I don't know who will carry the Ballon d'Or for Charles of 4 kids.
No, that's not discipline. Mona, what say you when it comes to the cool issue and discipline? Our brother say.
But everything got season, right? The cold season, everything got season. Cold season, you go buy that. So drink your coffee. Yeah, keep your system hot. That's all.
Yeah, but sometimes they never keeping it coffee. Maybe you know one thing I noticed, right? Maybe do you know that the age factor, right? It goes with the temperature, right? When you come to the US and you observe or you ask anyone or just from your own observation, you will notice that older people live in warmer states like California, Arizona. Arizona got a very older population too because it's warmer over there. Sometimes they can get even hotter than Africa. So the thing is, when you are much younger, you come to this country, the cold won't mean that much. But as you start getting to your 30s and your 40s, man, you start looking. Some people just cannot handle the cold. They will try to transition because it makes sense, you know. The cold take half of your day. It get dark here early by 5 o'clock. The place pitch dark. Some people don't have they don't have the temperament for that. They want to go somewhere where it's more warmer because the warmer the state is, the more activity you engage into, and from a health standpoint, it's also placed to your advantage as opposed to being the cold throughout. It's not good for as you age, and all depending. You got to know your body too. If you understand your body, you know you cannot take it. Then why not go to a warmer state? We got 50 states in America, Texas, or how they call it, say Arizona, California, Florida. These are warmer states. You can move there. It's a choice thing.
Wonderful, my brother. Thanks to you for that education. I think those of us that are planning to go on outside, maybe we will now, well, yeah, more easy.
We'll start practicing here.
You end up with circle with Steve, right? That or Arizona because it's warmer over there.
Is it?
We'll start practicing.
I said when you come here, you end up with Sekou and Steve because they are in a warmer state. Way warmer over like Africa, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But the only good thing that you say is that we should be disciplined. That's the only good thing.
Yeah, discipline.
Oh yeah, be disciplined. Discipline everything in your whole life. That's the first thing. Discipline. They don't teach you in school, but you gotta learn it by yourself.
Yeah, no, that's
the way some of us the way we can travel from here all the way to Maryland. Yeah, anyway, God will control us. But anyway, my brother, move. I think today I will wake up this morning. So, but Muna, quickly just give us update. Then we'll move to our discussion today because no time.
Yeah, nothing much. Maybe I think we can go through our discussion because nothing much. Yeah, just everyone.
All right, wonderful. So we're going to play the video that the thing that we'll be discussing here today. No time to waste because we want Mark to give us his own understanding. And we'll be asking a lot of questions about the impasse at the lower house and also what we did experience this morning at the Capitol building. So let me play the video quickly. Then we'll be able to start up from there as to the question that will be, where are we heading as a country? So let me take this break from this video.
Morning. So this morning we are here at the ground of the Capitol building, where Honorable Yeke Koluba, Honorable Yeke Yabawolo Koluba, parked his car right at the position of Speaker Kun, where the Speaker normally park his car, is where Honorable Yeke Koluba parked his official vehicle. So this is where you see the Speaker car is being parked, and Honorable Yeke Koluba decided to put his car at this particular position. So this is why you see happening. So this is what 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 you see happening. This is what you see happening. This is an attack on the journalists. This is an attack on the media. This is the security. This officer was the same person who stopped me. This officer was the same person who hit on me when we were bossing the office. This is the officer who is assigned with. He's assigned with. This officer is assigned with Honorable Richard Koo. You see, he damaged the journalist food. He damaged the journalist food. So they use it. You see the trail. To score, and by they want to enter in the car, so you see the damage on the to enter and by so this people belongs to and it was ordered. It was an order that Honorable Richard Koo ordered that they should remove this car and put police force. So you see it, you know, you can open the car to open it. So you see it, you see through. So you see them, you see through it on the So you see the police. You see the police trapping us, using force on us. So you see the police hitting on us, using force. Honorable Yaga Koloba card were forcefully entering impact security officers on instruction by Honorable Richard Nabeku. So you see them hitting on journalists, damaging journalists' films, and other things.
All right. So we just intended it. We just wanted to play the little video, a little part of it, so that some of you can understand, or maybe so you can know exactly what we'll be discussing here today, and some of our questions, answers, and everything. But Mark, apart from this video, we have another. I think I sent you some of the video. Let me see. But again, Mark, first, before we go maybe to the, all of the happening, let me just give you updates about the police officer. According to information, there are two PSU officers. The Liberia National Police, NMP, has recalled the two police support unit officers of PSU for what happened on today. So they have been recalled, and the investigation is ongoing. And Yaka Koruba also said that in fact, you have close to 25,000 USD with $2 million Liberian dollar into his vehicle, including some laptop, bags, and so forth. But again, these are things that we'll be looking at today, Mark. So I just try, I'll just pass through to give you and our followers, our viewers, and our Muna a little clue or update about some of the happening. But Mark, someone would say today is a sad day today for us as people, because we elected these people to represent us, to make good laws that will be able to develop the life of the people, but not to destroy things. But today, what we're listening today, Mark, is beyond imagination. What say you?
Well, I don't think it's today alone. It's just been a sad time in Liberia. You know, maybe at a certain point in time, sometimes I can be so weak to come on this show, because when you see what's happening in the country, you'll be like, even though we're trying our best, we learn from our people. They call in here, they give their views and opinion. We try to bring information. We do the research here. We give the information as fair as we can. We don't want to be taken side or be seen as someone that's trying to take side. But it gets like, like Brent McKenzie can get your heart, you know. Every day you wake up in the country, they got people who've been struggling in that country since the days of the war. and they are just hoping one day that a good administration will come to power that will bring about policy that will help elevate their country to newer heights, and it keep getting worse after every other president or every president that comes. You would think that the one that is there is worse, and the one after, they get something called a progression and regression, right? The whole idea about life is to make progress. You want to move forward. But it seems like in our country for the past 40 some more years, it's like we keep going backward. That the guy who was there before and the one who replaced him will come and be worse than the one that was there before. And when you change the other one, the other one will come and become worse. That's just how it been. It's like we just been in this regressive mode. And when it comes to our lawmaker, that's why I told you, I said there's only one job on this planet where everything you get is guaranteed. It has nothing to do with your output, your efficiency that's in government. That's why more people prefer government job, because it's easy there. You think if Fonanti Kofa or Rachel Kuhn or the Yeke, if they were working in the private sector, do you think they would go to work every day and just be manufacturing crisis? No, but that's government. What are they producing? If they cannot produce it, if they cannot innovate to come up with ideas, at the end of the day, their benefit, their salary is guaranteed. That taxpayer money. So I feel sorry for our entire country, including myself, because I'm a Liberian. There is no way I can divorce myself from anything happening in Liberia. The only difference, I keep telling you, Mabel, you are on the front line and I am off the front line by virtue of our geographical location. But I'm still a Liberian, 100% Liberian. So every time you wake up from bed, you see the kind of a story. And while other countries are making progress, we keep talking about the Burkina Faso, we keep talking about the Ghana, the Ivory Coast, or how they call the countries, the Botswana, and all the countries that are making progress. You wake up and you see the local dailies from your country, maybe there is nothing to be optimistic about. There is nothing to boast of. You cannot boast about healthcare in Liberia. You cannot boast about education. You cannot boast about farming and tourism. Maybe as a Liberian, I want you to name me one thing that you have seen in recent years that you are proud of, that you can go to a gathering with other foreign nationals and sit in that gathering and tell them, say, this is something I can boast of in my country. I want you to name me one, maybe for our audience.
Well,
Just
so
one
Mark,
thing.
someone said in fact they want you to just say Liberian government or readers in it, and I think you're correct, because myself I don't wanted to say more. I think let's just say Liberian government, because there are other governance system or there are other government that are better, that are doing well, and they are prospering. But only in Liberia, we see this thing like, okay, let's do this. It's politics. Let's do this and play on the mind of the people, and the same people who mind has been played on are the same people that are also cheering the people, clapping for them, and so on. But Mark, let me go to Muna for you conclude about it.
Yeah, Mona can take it for now. Ada, but maybe she can go. She can come in if she gets something to say. It gets hard to talk every day. You come here, you want to bring something. It's almost like you're a doomsday prophet. You want to bring about something positive, but nothing positive is happening. Go ahead, Mona.
This country is so saddening, right? Just quite frustrating that every time in Liberia, no good news, no progress, but a different thing, frustration, a different problem from this one to the other, from one thing to another. The people said I voted for in that house. They mean well for the country. I had people go in the house to see our best to make this happen, for the right to be done, but instead they are there. They all the laws have been broken. No law and order, no rule of law, nothing. We don't respect it, have been broken. People are doing their own thing. They are doing their own things. That's what happened right now, bro. Look what happened today. Honorable Yeke and the regime speaker. Cool. You ain't going to police station to do what there? Look, this country, I don't know, but it's quite frustrating. That's why the outside world will keep laughing at us. They will keep laughing at provoking us and things, because we don't even know our right from our wrong. We don't know what we're heading to. We don't know what we want for ourselves. We don't know what we want for Liberia. And they are in a house, they're a bunch of hooligans in their house, and they don't know what they're there for, but then they've got their power struggle. Power. Where are we? What happened today? Effort did I bring Liberia? A different thing. Effort did I bring Liberia? Where we, other countries, other African countries, they are progressing. They are thinking how their sector, health sector, education, security will improve by our own destructions. All the sector has been broken. The health sector is poor, education, security. They're fighting one another in the house there. We acting crazy. We doing all kinds of things. But I just ate, my brother. But we'll keep talking. That's all. Talking.
Thank you so much, Muna. And we have Mr. Kane already just joining us. More Lawrence will be joining us soon. Sorry that I think there were other link that we sent to he's still struggling. Was not new the link, maybe there were other link. But again, Mr. Kane, thank you for joining us. And on a very busy day today, where Liberia or Liberians are witnessing or observing their own leaders, knowing some things that are out of hand, and you are here today. At least thank God that you'll be here to also discuss some of the issues. But anyway, good evening and welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel. I'm so glad to be here today, and I'm also happy to see Muna finally showing face. Muna, welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Thank you.
I'm happy that you have recovered from the cold, and
Yeah, sure.
so yes. Also, what's up to you, Mom? Uh, Mabel, it looks like Lawrence is somewhere there, around there.
Yeah, I think Lawrence here now.
All right, so yeah, it's good to be here. I want to say, greetings to all our followers following us on the radio line, and also those of you following us on social media platforms, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or wheresoever you are watching us. I want to say thank you to all of you. Without you, we will not be here. I think Liberia is, always filled with news. There's no scarcity of news or something to talk about on a daily basis, especially with this current government. They are news makers. Yeah, so you are here to make breaking news. You're going to be breaking news every day, maybe twice or three times a day. They always have something going on. So what is happening right now in our country? It requires all of us not only to pay attention, but to speak to them, to speak about them on a daily basis, to keep them in check. Other than that, we may not have a country left after this regime. But I'm seeing something that I'm very happy with. The Liberians are coming back together to fight the ills in our society. And corruption is one of the major problems in our community, in our country. And more so, respect for the rule of law has been one of the major problems for our government officials. They don't know how to respect law. The law, they are very selective in speaking about the laws. They are very selective as to who accountable, to be held accountable, who they can actually control, who they can control. They are very selective when it comes to the rule of law. Everything in favor, they preach it. Look at the kind of government talking about asset recovery. Let's start to recover the one that we are finished taking right now. They say one who asks for equity must come with a clean hand. This is what we said from the initial stage. That don't dirty your hand. Don't put some steam on your hand, blood steam on your hands. When your hands are dirty, it's going to be hard for you to go after anybody. I'm not trying to justify, the corrupt officials from the past. But I'm just telling you, you want to be taken seriously, you have to appear to be serious. When you can't be stealing, then you say, I'm coming to start looking for the roles of yesterday. When you say you are in the number one role of today. So it's going to be tough, but we have to continue to fight. This is not about fighting with a gun or knife. or vandalizing people's property or throwing stones or whatsoever. But we need to keep them in check, as always, without being, seen as being violent. We do not insult, we do not disrespect, but we speak truth to power, regardless. And we always speak against corruption, regardless of the perpetrators or the victims. So yes, Mayborn is good to be here. I'm glad that Liberians are, getting together to fight. Because I've seen a lot of things going on today. I listened to a couple of radio stations today. I didn't work today. So Liberians from the colors, you can tell the Liberians are coming together to fight this government's corruption. And like any other government in the past, Liberians should hold our leaders accountable. If not, we may not have a country left. When they say pass mark, they pass mark. The stealing that they have done in the last 11 or 12 months or 13 months is more or closer to the stealing Georgia than they in 4 years or 6 years. This is why you're seeing this level of resentment from the Liberian people. People are getting angry. And like I said the other time, this government will be more unpopular, maybe 3 or 4 times in Georgia government in their first 2-3 years. Imagine, people are getting fed up. People are suffering. People are suffering. It's not that Joseph Boga created the suffering, but Joseph Boga inherited the suffering, but he kind of like augmented the suffering. He's adding insult to injury. It's like they have no outlet, they have no way of reducing the people's suffering, but they're adding up, they're increasing it, and they care less about the people. All they do, give chicken change to few hungry people, some people that have no understanding about what's going on, give them little money here and there, put data in their phone to be insulting, to go on Facebook and attack and insult everybody or anybody who disagree with them or who point to their flaws. So it's very, very, very important that Liberian comes together, everybody, regardless of political party, whether if you have no political party at all, Liberians should come together and fight against any corruption and corrupt act, perpetuated by this government. It's very, very, disheartening, but it is what it is. We have to fight it. Imagine from one thing to another every day. Every day there's some announcement of some level of corruption. Just recently, Joe Baga said he suspended about 11 people of fire. All of those people, they were all suspended of fire because of corruption. But yet they're suspending the little ones. But the big road end, they're not suspending them. The small road end, they suspended, they will suspend you. Or the motorball road end, the $1,000, $2,000 road end, they can burn them alive. But the actual criminals that are stealing millions of dollars from the Liberian people covers every day, they are celebrated. So we have to actually fight. My people here, try to share the show, everybody. Today is going to be, very, very hot because we will expose some stuff going, on behind the scene. And some of the inner fight that is also going on, we'll talk about them. But yes, Mayborn, it's good to be here. And I know I've taken a lot of time, but I'm sorry, I just have to,
Yes.
these things.
All right, thank you, Mr. Connor. And to just add up to what you were saying, especially when it comes to the Liberian people coming together, myself, I'm very observing that. And even, well, let me just say this: like Monk was talking about the speakers, the impasse, and the lower house. You know, if you critically sit back and observe the previous government or the CDC-led government, you will notice that I think few group of people, if not two major people, that destroy CDC. Number one, Akaros Moses Gray, two, Thomas Father for that their impeachment bill. So in short, what I'm trying to say is that when this kind of a situation are ongoing, I think it's about time that the government headed by President Walker and the Unity Party team, the Unity Party people, I think they have to be very careful and they had to come back, recalibrate, because I saw someone else posting on that, oh, the majority of black speakers should slow down. We've been calling on the executive for a very long time to do this thing, but again, they play deaf ear. So yes, again, so Mr. Kenneth, today that what we are discussing about the thing that happened to Representative Yeke Koluba or District number 10, Masawara County, and today his vehicle was burst into forcefully uh, by the authority of the majority black speaker, Richard Nambekun, and that of some PSU officer who also standing there and also authorizing the guy who were having a drill to go and bust into the vehicle of Honorable Yeke Koluba. All of these things spark up so many confusion and a lot of debate, Mr. Khan. The first one will be like, how would the law enforcement officer or the officer who's supposed to enforce law or protect property will sit there for another property to be destroyed?
You know, I didn't want to actually jump into the conversation. I thought you guys were, still talking about other stuff. But um, like I told you, watch a lot of things going on today in Liberia because I didn't work today, so I've been following a lot of happenings in the country. So I was watching live when that incident occurred. So it is unfortunate. And always, I mean, it is unfortunate to see government officials or so-called leaders in our country to somehow market their ignorance and stupidity, in public, on camera. Assuming, the reason why Yeke park over there, Yeke is very good, a very good politician. And he's very good at getting the spotlight. Yeke threw a bait under them and they took it. That proved that they are now strategic, they are not smart. And they don't even know what's going on. They don't even understand politics. The reason why Yeke parked there, Representative Yeke Koluba parked there, was because Yeke Koluba does not recognize Richard Kun as anything. Like myself, I don't consider him to be anything. He's just a representative. Like Yeke Koluba is. Like other lawmakers are. He's not a speaker. So because he is free to park there, or parking that's supposed to be reserved for a speaker, and somebody who is not a speaker parking there, Yeke Koluba thought he has the right to park there as well. That's the point. So let's assume that Yeke Koluba wrongfully parked. The first thing you do, let's even assume you don't even know the owner of the car. You make an announcement around there. Who parked the car here? Come remove your car or the car will be towed. Guess what? You already know the person. reach out to them and say, go remove your car from over there. If not, the car will be removed. You know who can remove the car? If you're not supposed to park there, they can call the law enforcement to come and take the car from there. They can tow the car without even touching it, and they will do it, in a way that everybody will see that the car was not was not broke into. You can't take the car from there if you think it's wrongfully parked. For me, it was not wrongfully parked because since the actual speaker is not parking there any longer, any other lawmaker can park there. Richard Kuhn is now the Speaker of the House of Liberia, a representative. He's the regime speaker, the speaker for Joseph Jima Boakai government. So for them to instead of using that common sense or the legal way to remove the guy there if they don't know, if they believe that you're not supposed to park there, that would have be easy. Yeah, you're not going to wake up where's my car? The car is already at the police station because you wrongfully parked. Then you can take it from there. When they impound your car, you pay, right? When the police tow your car, you pay the towing fee. You pay the impounding fee. But if you went ahead and broke into the man's car in daylight, just these guys, they're so crazy. Just the way they broke into the the speaker's office. I saw them using, stuff, hammer and onions to break into they know how to break into people. Most of these guys are armed robbers. They know how to break into people's house so easily. I saw those guys, they were breaking into the speaker's office. The speaker's office was vandalized on camera. Just as they did it to the speaker, that's what they did to Yeke Kolba. Otherwise, if they believed that Yeke Kolba was wrongfully parked, they could have just come and just removed the car from there without entering in the in the car. But when Yeke said that he lost, I don't know, so much 25,000. If that was my car, I would have said more than that. And you can also sue. You can sue for the trauma that they put on him. You can sue for any amount he wants to sue them for. So it was unprofessional. It was crazy. It was something that they're not supposed to do. But when you get swept behind you, you will continue to do things that you're not supposed to do. I'm telling you. That's exactly what happened. So Monk, it looks like Mayborn went to connect with
think it's set up for
to find out whether or not they're going to do this bulletin. But Monk, that's what I thought. That's why I thought when this voting happened. And I'm still thinking that this government will continue to do these things. They will continue to embarrass themselves. But more importantly, I want Liberian people to actually stop referring to Richard Kuhn as speaker or majority bloc. He's not speaker. Just call him Richard Kuhn or Representative Kuhn. That's who he is. He's not a speaker. You can only be speaker when you are giving the speakership through the legal means, through the proper means. You are not a speaker. Other than that, if Liberian people say they want to continue to call somebody speaker who is not a speaker, then definitely we'll start calling somebody president who is not president. Pretty soon, I will start calling Yeke Kolba President Kolba. And how you can make somebody president now? And how you can make somebody speaker? It is unfortunate. Let's not legitimize illegal process. If you delegitimize legal process and illegitimize, also legitimize wrongful thing, they will all can be look stupid now. Okay, I'm stupid. Say you're stupid. Joe Biden is not president today. Let's say that. If somebody talks to you know what? Joe Biden is not president. When you say political offer is not president, they say, oh, but the man is removed. How? Okay, when you say Joe Biden is not president today, you say, oh, you're getting mad. Something going on in your head. But why you argue with that? If Joe Biden can be president, then you get called by his president too. That means you don't have to be voted for. You don't have to go through legal means. You don't have to go through any process, legal process to be, to accumulate, any number of votes or to be given any title or position in government. So let's be honest. Let's be honest to ourselves. If you think the guy who was elected legally through legal process, if you think Fonati Kufa is no longer the speaker, then anybody can think Joe Biden is no longer president. In fact, he's not making the decisions. But let's agree. When I agree, say Joe Biden is president. Those are what the numbers supporting him. We believe the man is president. Then you will see how the country will go. Then not one woman can born crazy child. Let's be honest with each other. Let's do by the law. Let's respect the law. Let's respect everybody for who they are. Let's respect the Liberian people when they make their decision. So, Monk, that's something that I've said on my personal page. But I thought to share this with the Liberian people. The only reason why Joseph Parker is called president is because of the Constitution. The only reason why Richard Kuhn is called representative because he was elected by the people. The reason why Fonati Kufa is called the speaker because he was elected through the proper channel, through the legal means. So if we're going to do away with the Constitution, they will do away with the Constitution holistically. Okay, we're not cherry pick. If we want to respect the Constitution, we respect it holistically, not in part. If Joseph Boakai wants to be president, continue to be president, then he follow the Constitution that made him president. If he doesn't, it's going to become people think that power, that gun or knife can give you power. No, it's the mindset of the people. Because that one agreement, that thing you call Constitution, because people agree with that, they have the mindset, whoever the people decide to give you a certain position, people will give you that title. If you say that Constitution does not apply to other people, then it must not apply to you as well. When I take over as a legal and a legitimate speaker of the House of Representatives in Liberia, like what Joseph Jima Boakai is. But if you say Fonati Kofa is not the speaker, that means Joseph Boakai is not the president. Then we can nullify all your elections. Then the law is, it does not matter anymore. Then the Constitution is not respected and should not be respected. That means President Joseph Jima Boakai is about to lose his legitimacy. Very soon. You don't have to fight. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to take down to go to them. But you can say the man now president. See how they will feel. See how the pressure that will attack Joseph Boakai, it might even take him away. Because he already sick. God forbid, I don't want him to die. I want him to resign because he's incompetent, because he's incapacitated, because he's not well. But I don't want him to die. But I'm telling you, if somebody say they're crazy, you got to shoot them, you're crazy more than that. If they say legality don't matter anymore, Constitution don't matter anymore, respect for the rule of law doesn't matter anymore, then you also say, okay, let's all go for it. Maybe you can call, Fonati Kofa president today. Then you start giving law, then you start giving, order, asking people to do things. And you see the citizens in Liberia, you see how they will behave. So, thank you, Mebon. I think, they're not treating Liberian people fairly. They are behaving very, 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 crazy and lawless. And not one woman can born crazy child. Everybody can be crazy. And nothing can happen to anybody. Everybody in the country. The reason why you are called those titles, those names, is because the respect of the Constitution. If you're not going to respect the Constitution, then let all disrespect the Constitution and see how the country will look like. You're supposed to be there to protect life and property, to maintain order, to maintain stability. If you're going to be the one to create chaos and civil disobedience, let's jump into it and see how it's going to look like. You will see they will get back to their senses. That's what I wanted to say, man. Maybe after this bulletin, we'll come back.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Mr. Kana. We have a minute up to 7 o'clock, and we're going to go for the news break. We'll come back more with Chip in, Muna, and the rest of the team. Then later on, we're going to hear from the Liberian people as to what they make of the happening on today. Thanks to you. Quickly, folks, we will be breaking you the 15 minutes of news bulletin right here on Truth FM 96.1 and also relay on Sktv. So if you're there, indeed, we are here. Don't you dare touch it. Muna?
Yeah, maybe I'm here.
Okay, all right, good. So, yes, indeed. So, folks, if you just joining us, this is the Sktv show. If you haven't shared the show, we want to encourage you to also share, like, and comment. Yes, indeed. Mr. Cannon talk about the
Is the news person ready yet?
No, not yet. They will soon be coming in. So, yes.
Okay. So yeah. So again, when we come back, let's listen to the Liberian people. Let's ask the Liberian people: should we all respect the Constitution, or we should all disrespect the Constitution? Let's see what the Liberian people want to do. Because those who are giving the responsibility to protect the Constitution are saying we should not respect it. Nobody should care about Constitution. Nobody should care about law and order. Nobody should care about the rule of law. Let we all disrespect the Constitution. Let's say we're going to have a country or mini. Nobody agrees, say, you know what, no Constitution, no law and order. You know what happened when we have war in the country? That's why you have no law and order. That's what people say, we don't want war. We want stability. We want governance. We want to be controlled by somebody. You can only control us if you respect the document that give you that power to control us. Let's not sugarcoat it. When something is wrong,
Mr. Kane, the guys feel that they have power, so they can do any other thing in the country and nothing will come out of it. I was coming from Agiri,
evolving digital age. The executive officer for the Abundance Community Coin, Stephen William, has disclosed the introduction of a cryptocurrency system in Liberia. The father of Momo Davis, a Liberian who was allegedly assaulted by a Chinese national, has revealed that his son was never manhandled by the Chinese national, instead angry residents of the community. The Director General of the Civil Service Agency, Josiah Joka, has disclosed that out of the 457 suspended government officials, 216 have been blocked from spending entities. And out of Liberia, more than 200 unarmed civilians have been killed in a cluster of village in Sudan over 3 days by the paramilitary rapid support forces that is involved in the brutal conflict with the military, a local rights group have said. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. The father of Momo David, a Liberian who was allegedly assaulted by a Chinese national, has revealed that his son was never manhandled by the Chinese national, instead angry residents of the community. Abraham Davis, in an interview with Voice of Liberia, explained that his son Momo Davis has gone to steal solar lights at his boss, the Chinese national place, where he was caught and beaten by angry residents. However, the group under the banner Concerned Citizens of Liberia is demanding the government of Liberia to take immediate action to secure justice for Momo Davis. Speaking to journalists, the spokesperson of the Concerned Citizen condemned the assault, describing the violence against Momo Davis as deplorable, emphasizing that such acts of brutality should not be overlooked by the justice system. They are therefore calling on President Boakai to take swift and decisive action, ensuring justice and accountability for the Liberian people. In an effort to enter the evolving digital age, the Chief Executive Officer of the Abundant Community Queen Stephen Williams has disclosed the introduction of a cryptocurrency system in Liberia. The system, according to Williams, when introduced in Liberia's economy, will help in diversification and provide job opportunities for Liberians. Speaking at a news conference on Tuesday in Painesville, TAC CEO earmarked Maryland County as a pilot project for its initial digitalization, disclosing that President Boakai has agreed upon the decision. He further disclosed his commitment to working with the legislature, ensuring that the necessary laws are put in place to safeguard the system as means of avoiding being scammed. In a related development, Stephen Williams has disclosed plans to invest in the energy sector of Liberia. According to him, his company, Supernova, has secured 4 areas to undertake a 1,500 megawatt solar system farm. Steve Williams believes when implemented, the project will help ease the electricity constraint and will help the country compete globally. The Director General of the Civil Service Agency, Josiah Jukai, has disclosed that out of 457 suspended government officials, 216 have been blocked from spending entities. Director Jukai said CSA is committed to accountability, integrity, and good governance. Hence, they have blocked the accounts of 216 suspended government officials from spending entities. Speaking during the regular press briefing at MICAD on Tuesday, the CSA boss said those accounts that are blocked before getting back on payroll after declaring their assets to LCC will have to obtain a clearance from the Office of State for Presidential Affairs to be presented to the CSA. A Liberian clergyman, Dr. Charles Winslow Peck, has alarmed over threats on his life after his congregation disaffiliated from the United Methodist Church, as he called on the national government through the Liberia National Police, the Liberia Council of Churches, to intervene. Reverend Dr. Peck, who is the senior pastor of the Dwazon Methodist Church, formerly Dwazon Methodist, that's the United Methodist Church, lamented that the church has since turned in its resolution on January 31st, 2025 to the office of Bishop Samuel Quar, informing him of the church disaffiliation from the United Methodist Church. The Methodist prelates explained that earlier reports emanated of a violence against leaders of Methodist Church that was disaffiliated as a result of the regionalization policy introduced by some leaders of the United Methodist Church, then on rejecting their replacement pastors. Speaking Tuesday to reporters in Dwazon Margibi County, Pastor Charles Fex alarmed over constant attack on his life by unknown individuals in recent days, pointing out Wednesday, the 12th of February, and Sunday, February 16, 2025, respectively. Dr. Fex is calling on Bishop Samuel Quar to desist from what he called witch-hunting individuals in the United Methodist Church because of their opinion on the regionalization policy before it degenerates into chaos. Meanwhile, an elder of the Dwazon Methodist Church, Dr. Rudolph Boble, is urging Bishop Samuel Quar to recall pastors he has sent to churches that have disassociated themselves from the United Methodist Church. According to him, sending individuals, pastors, to churches that have already disaffiliated from the church has the propensity to cause confusion that will further degenerate into chaos. Dr. Bople noted that no level of intimidation will prevent members of the Dwazon Methodist Church from worshiping God in the church they have labored for over the years. According to Dr. Rudolph Bople, Dwazon Methodist Church as a congregation is not angry with individuals who think differently, but they have their rights to make choices. And out of Liberia now, more than 200 unarmed civilians have been killed in a cluster of villages in Sudan over 3 days by the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, RSF. This is involved in a brutal conflict with the military, a local rights group has said. The Emergency Lawyers Network said the attack happened in Kaderaj and Al-Kiwat towards the north of White now state areas where the military had no presence. RSF fighters were guilty of execution, kidnapping, enforced disciplinaries, and property looting, the network added. The RSF, which has aligned to the military before the Civil War broke out in April 2022, has not commented on the allegations. The two had come to power together in a coup, but fell out over an international-backed plan to move towards civilian rule. Some senior RSF leaders are currently in Kenya, where they are expected to announce plans to form their own government in areas under their control. During this newscast, a recap of the top stories we followed. The Director General of the Civil Service Agency, Josiah Joka, has disclosed that out of the 457 suspended government officials, 216 have been blocked from spending entities. In an effort to answer the evolving digital age, the Chief Executive Officer of the Abundant Community, Queen Stephen Williams, has disclosed the introduction of a cryptocurrency system in Liberia. The father of Momo Davis, a Liberian who was allegedly assaulted by a Chinese national, has revealed that his son was never manhandled by the Chinese national. Instead, he was maltreated by angry residents of the community. And out of Liberia, more than 200 unarmed civilians have been killed in a cluster of villages in Sudan over 3 days by the paramilitary rapid support forces that is involved in a brutal conflict with the military, a local rights group has said. That's the bulletin of news.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so we just done with the news. I think that was very good. Let me see here if we can bring everybody back on. Okay. Mabel. All right. So Lawrence, are you there?
Thank you. I'm here, Mr. Kane. I'm here.
Yeah. So we're sorry you got interrupted because we were, waiting for the news bulletin to start, and when it started,
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that, Mr. Kane, this country, Liberia, some of our friends misuse the power they have in their possession because they feel that the power they got is too much. Watching the video today, the incident that occurred at the Capitol building where Oro Yeke Kolba vehicle were breaking into, is not a good sign for this country. Especially some of our brothers who are in the LNP, Liberian National Police Officer, who are there to protect life and property. Even if somebody have given you order, say go and do this. It's very simple. You just go and meet on call by say, oh chief, I beg you, sir, can you please remove your car from this place? But LNP officer going there to go break into somebody's car, only because they 175, 1 or 2 persons. At least one of my men, the man I represent, the man said the power he get too much, the power can control him. She said, wait, he said the man said the power too much. He said he confused with the power he get. The man, somebody was lecturing, the person secretly recorded him. Never made the power too much using power. I confused the power better that he said. So how they call it look, they man they feel they get the power. And tell people got the 2 officers who were involved into that issue, according to the IG Gregory Coleman, they have been called to Center for Investigation. I know as a speak president in Biamba. So that 100% sure that they'll go to jail for what they did. Because Rachel Kun, when I tell you say you go open America, you go do it. He said Rachel Kun wanted to get car from there. The man get power, they get Ragnar right, you go down Jalata, you take B right from there, you can't boss it, you enter, you take the car from there. But you see LMP officer, if you see the video, you will see the police officer sitting in the car, PSU officer. So I want to know for it. And I Liberia, the power too much. She said, the power too much, man, I ought to use it. You go take somebody from where we got to get that power. The power too much. She said, La Liberia for all that.
Yeah, maybe I mean, well, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. And we're back after the news bulletin. As usual, is our tradition. We inform our people that indeed we're back after the news bulletin. So thanks to all of you for holding on, and thank you for always following our news bulletin. Yes, so Mr. Cannon, like my colleague was saying, but again we're back. So Monk, Mr. Cannon, can we put it back to Monk, or you want to say
Yeah,
something quickly?
yeah. I wanted to go back to Monk before
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
Go back to Monk.
For me, when I see situation happening in Liberia, I just like to make a comparison and see if we are ready to talk or if we are built for the unexpected. And that's what seems to be happening in the Bagale administration. It's about the thing that it's all about flexing that muscle and power and legitimacy. That's just exactly what you see happening. For me, I watch people their intent. I don't look at the action because they say your thought influence your action because the way how you think will determine the way how you act. So it's all about power from the burning down of the Capitol building to the Yeke Koluba situation. It's all about power. It's all about legitimacy. Who going to meet foreign dignitaries at the how they call it? They go on holiday or the Armed Forces Day, right? February 11th, if I'm not mistaken. How Madam Sally Ingno, the majority speaker, and you got the president for Sierra Leone, not even mentioning him by name. The thing here is, I don't know whether it's constitutional, but my fear here is, and that's what more people fear is, that this thing could plunge the country into something we are not ready for. And that's what keep happening. And the last president you think it will happen on his watch is Joseph Nyimampuaka, for the fact that he's supposed to be the elder statesman. He's supposed to be the one with so much experience. He's an old hand. He got better. The Harley can call it wisdom that had Dylan painted him that he come with wisdom. So I don't know why about wisdom here. And for the sake of Yeke Koluba and other people in the minority black, I don't know. Because the one thing that I know, when you want to test the constitutional power in any democracy, I know there will be redress. For me, I don't know much about Liberia system in place when the worst case scenario happen, because that thing will be handled easily. Okay, we understand. The premise is wrong. Yeke Koluba know that that particular spot is designated for speakers. Even if you say Richard Kun is not a speaker, okay, we agree for argument's sake. But does that give you the right to go and park in the speaker's position also? No. Okay, Yeke Koluba, second case in point. If you are going to park over there, okay, you're not going to take over me, you say you are illegitimate. Even assuming that Richard Kun is not a speaker, it still doesn't give you the right to park there. But like you said, you could call for a tow truck. You don't have a warrant for you to call for a drill. So all these things, it's not about what you are saying on camera. It's all about that true intent. Somebody want to flex their muscle. And one of the story, Mr. Kanye, you didn't cover is the whole idea of expulsion because of absenteeism that even chairmanability is going to be part of. That these guys are telling you, politics is bad. Now they are telling you that Ta Wongwe or Roland O.P. Kopo and Swam Luther Collins from Bapolu County, chairmanability, that they are going to use Rule 48.7 of the Standing Orders and Rule to how do you call it, to punish them or to give them some kind of expulsion from the house because of absenteeism based on their own rules and order. So these guys are not going to stop anytime soon. My question is, what would be the end result when it reaches tipping point? Are there guardrails in place to stop this thing from going to the worst? Because from what I'm saying, I believe that Joseph Boaga always uses silence when it comes to leadership. He weaponizes silence. He do things from behind the scenes. So I am not expecting Joseph Boaga to come and intervene. Because in Joseph Boaga, man, if I want to be the head of state mayor, I will play the politics all I can. I will use the separation of power to just sit on the sideline and watch. But at the end of the day, I know he and the rest of them are the one coordinating all this stuff happening behind the scene. But he will never take that responsibility as a leader to say, you know what, enough is enough. Let people get some kind of a reassurance from the chief executive. Let him prove to be the head of state man that got wisdom. No, that will not happen. If that's what you're waiting for, I don't see that happening. Because I told you guys on the show, one thing Joseph Boaga comes to this presidency with something called leverage. When you are no longer on the ballot box, when you have no interest of running for president again, when the pressure is not on you to deliver, it means you can do whatever you choose to do. And that's what the president will keep doing. He will keep playing the politics. He will walk on the edges, and he will never intervene in this matter because he knows from a power broker standpoint, the majority black are in control. And the one thing I told you guys on the show, they are in concurring with the Senate. If the Senate had taken a different path, maybe Joseph Boakai would have been forced to come and say, you know what, enough. No. Once those guys get the backing of the Senate, where they can pass a budget and the Senate will approve of it and they can all work together, trust me, Joseph Boakai will just sit on the sideline for as long as possible and watch this drama happen. I don't know how far it will go because I know people like Yege, the chairmanability, and others will keep testing the waters too because Yege didn't pack that because he just want to pack an ordinary car. Yege was trying to test them too and they fell for the bet. My thing here is they are both wrong, and maybe when they go to the court, when it comes to how they broke into Yeke car and the kind of method that they use, because you just put a call for a tow truck, why would you want to use a drill and force your way into another lawmaker car, even though he was wrong for parking in the spot, but still, that's not a justifiable reason. So I don't know, it will keep happening. I just don't know what will be the worst case scenario with the legislative impact, Mr. Kanye, and that's my fear. I don't know what can happen or what could potentially happen next.
So before we go to the line, let me say this. The part that you talk about first, that they will expel the people from there. That's funny. That's the biggest joke of 2025. Let me tell you this. If Joseph Boakai government continue to be lawless, Joseph Boakai's presidency will be the shortest of all presidents in the Republic of Liberia. People are not stupid. You don't overuse power. You don't misuse power. People get tired. Let me tell you this. The little opportunity they had was when the Supreme Court tried to confuse everybody and allow Joseph Boakai government to be the one to interpret for themselves whether or not their actions were right or wrong. But the fact that one of the justices of the Supreme Court came out very clear that their actions, people have been heard people talking about ultra-virus. I think the word is ultra-vari. It's not ultra-virus. That's not the way we spell virus, V-I-R-U-S. That's not the one. It's ultra-vari. So that's even not the point. The fact that the Supreme Court decision, the Supreme Court, one of the justices clarified that both of them, both groups are acting wrongfully in terms of making any decision that's supposed to be made by the full house. None of them have the number or the legitimacy to do whatever they want to do legally. These people, whether it's the removal of Fonote Kofa, whether it's passing the budget, or everything that they say they have done or they continue to do is deemed illegal. And they continue, let me just say, don't put them who they talk about, they're going to impeach them, they're going to expel them, they're going to expulsion, all the kind of nonsense they're talking. People do different constituencies. They have supporters. You will tell me, say, okay, simply because few guys, got together and they are supported by Joseph Boakai, by the president, so they have the right, they are so lawless, they have the right to disenfranchise some segment of the country, some district of the country. They should not be represented. So are they the one now that are going to go and in those districts? Are they the one now that are going to go and represent the people that voted and for those people? Are they the one that are going to go into those people in the district and say, you know what, let's come and do by election and stuff like that? You're going to create constitutional crisis. You're going to create popular uprising. You're going to create chaos that could even lead to Joseph Boakai running away. That is stupid. You can do something, but you can't do everything. Then one woman can bomb credit. Let them go ahead and suspend everybody or expel the people. Say they're no longer representative. They themselves, they will not even go and sit down in that place. The power they have was because people were confused. They didn't know whether they were doing the right thing or the wrong thing. Now that the Supreme Court is saying that you are wrong, whatever you are doing is illegal, it means that Richard Kun is illegal. He's nothing. He's not a speaker. Amen. People are not stupid. They're trying, they're testing the water, thinking of how things will play out. Let them go ahead and try that. The one they get already, that one not finished. Okay, they will say they expel. They will say they isolate people. They will say they want to do X, Y, and Z. Guess what? The people are on the other side going, having their session. They don't have quorum. They will continue doing that. You're not going to stop them from going into the Capitol building. But if you say you're going to expel other people because they're not going to your illegal setting, you know what's going to happen? You too will not have a setting. And Joseph Mabaka to continue to support that. The Liberian people too who have voted for all those people, including other Liberians who are not even part of the political party, they will come and say, you know what? Since you don't care about legality, since you don't care about constitutionality, you don't care about any legal process or processes, we don't consider Joseph Mabaka as president. The country will be, imagine this country, let me think about this. This country voted 50-50. 1%. The country is heavily divided on the political line, the proper line. So if you try this nonsense, people will fight you. Joseph Mabaka will get undesirable outcome that could lead to himself being delegitimized. I can guarantee you, they will not do it. We came here the last time. We predicted their actions. We know what they can do. We know how far we can go. But all the things they're going to expel those people when they do it. You may not have a peaceful nation. And that will be self-inflicted wounds that will be created by Joseph Mabaka himself that could delegitimize and bring down his own government by the Liberian people. Enough of this nonsense. You can try it. They're just big mouth. Because when they try it, they themselves will no longer serve. You say in impeach, do this, remove, expel, all the nonsense they're talking, because people are also giving you the chance. If the Constitution that gave you all that power, if you say that Constitution is not important, we should all disrespect the Constitution and see what can happen. So they ain't going to do it. I just want to clarify that. They will not do it.
All right, good. Mr. Kane, quickly, I wanted to ask you, you and Mark, the question quickly before we go to the line. When it comes to the issue of investment or investors and so on, Liberians, quote unquote, they voted this government thinking that after all of the 42 years experience and so forth, the president going to do everything possible to look for some investors to come into the country. But the way things are going, to you and Mark, do you think that Liberia will even experience anything like investors or people coming in to do any business?
Let them come in. I just finished talking, so I will not dominate the show. Let them come in, and they're coming.
Maybe when you're a businessman, the first thing you want political stability, right? You want an environment where your money will be secure. You think how? That's why we keep saying on the show that these people, they are self-sabotaging themselves. Why would anyone want to come and invest in a country like that? Even when it comes to the Supreme Court, some of the statements have been coming from the Supreme Court. We read them on the show. We read a bunch of articles concerning the same impasse and what our government is doing. Why make you think any sound-minded man? Look, let me tell you something. Business people are some of the smartest people in the world. Business people don't get anything free. So they don't just throw money places. They do their research. They come and do their market assessment. They do their research. They pay people, experts that give them data before they can even think about investing in the country. So if you got two speakers in your country that is always lawmakers threatening and monitoring, then it means that more than likely you can get into a political chaos or political instability. So if somebody really had the intention of investing, like, bro, why would they want to come and jeopardize their money in such an environment? It's not going to happen, my brother. You know that. So that's not even a question for us.
So big boy, for me to answer that question, more rightly put it. But let me tell you, speaking of investor, you know why presidents fight to get investment in their country? You know why presidents fight to invest in private sectors? You know why presidents fight to bring development? Because when they care about the people. But these people, they already have access to the country's coffer. They have stolen enough. And they have the money already in the country. Because why? As long as there's stability, you get a lot of money from Freeport. As long as there's stability, you get a lot of money from Noka. As long as there's stability in Melbourne, you get a lot of money from Western Cluster. As long as there's stability, they get a lot of money from Ministry of Finance, people taxes. People pay a lot of money to the Freeport. Ministry of Commerce, they get a lot of money from all those areas. So for them, they have enough for their own upkeeping and to be rich for their family. Other country, other president can worry about investment, investor from other people, international connection, because they want to do good by their people. They want the country people to enjoy, to live a better life. But you don't care about the people. You want to care about yourself. You're getting whatever that you're supposed to get, that you want, whether rightfully or wrongfully, but you're getting something for yourself, and you don't care about the people, and you don't worry about the people. You don't care about investment. But maybe let me tell you something. The only time people will get back to their senses if the Freeport Morovia not receiving money, if APRC not receiving money, if all the loopholes are blocked, if NOCA is not making money, if nobody paying taxes through Ministry of Finance or Commerce, if there's no revenue collection, if no bank open, if nobody paying these stupid people called the lawmaker who are destroying the country, if they didn't get no pay, maybe they will get back to their senses. And the only thing that will happen, the Liberal people will stand up. They will fight them. Like I said, no need war. But severe disobedience, standing up for yourself, peacefully and peaceably assembling, protesting consistently on ending protest. All the nonsense what they do in Melbourne, it will stop. The so-called police officers that they gave directive to go and beat on people, they got tired. They got family. They are not happy too. Some of them getting $200, $300, $150. Why these people who are destroying the country are getting $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month? You think the police will risk their life for these people? When push comes to shove, when there's no law and order, people can worry about themselves. The military people who are in the country, they're not getting paid. They're getting like a chicken change. Even that generator, they're getting more money than the military people. The generator for their homes, getting more money more than the military people. The gas slip they get, the gasoline they're getting from the country is more than the military people pay. The nurses, the doctor in the country, they're not getting paid. Police officers are not getting paid. Military people are not getting paid. All other security apparatus, they're not getting the pay they're supposed to get. You're stealing from the country, but you don't want other people to live in peace. So when you're supposed to be the one to somehow bulwark the peace of the country, and you are the one creating problem, you are the one inviting chaos, then it's on you. Let me tell you today, maybe listen, they're sitting there listening to me right now. And President Joseph Boakai and some of his people, they're listening. I'm going to say this clearly, and I didn't hear it. If you bring chaos in this country, if you continue to be lawless, if you continue to create problem, create situation that could bring chaos and anarchy in the country, if you give people reason to engage in civil disobedience, to engage in popular uprising, if you give the people the reason to do that, you will definitely lose legitimacy. It's like you guys are not watching around the world. People are not stupid anymore. Like people are just afraid of any form of chaos or violence because we have had enough. But you know what? If you who the father of the house, you are supposed to protect the home. You are supposed to make sure there's no noise or chaotic situation in the country. If you are the one inviting problem, definitely when people say, you know what? Since you're not afraid of problem, you want problem, let's have it. Guess what? You have everything to lose. That's why when people say, Joseph Boakai doesn't have a lot to lose, because if you allow him to continue to traffic and live in corruption, abuse of power, nepotism, if you allow him to do it endlessly with no repercussion, then of course you have nothing to lose. But if Joseph Boakai's government continue to do whatever they are doing right now, maybe their leadership will be cut short. The Liberian people will resist it. They will reject it. The country will be in chaos. People will go on the street. They will get angry. And if nobody going to work, nobody will get paid. So let them stop this. If they really love the country, if they really want, they're enjoying their leadership, they think, we get the police. When somebody say they want to resist, want to do anything, we'll send the police, and then we'll come to a situation where police people will give up. The police people too, they will not be taking gun and shooting their own people. They got family. They're not happy. They are not the one getting the $15,000. They are not the one that getting the $80,000 car. They are not the one that are enjoying. The military people, they are not the one that are enjoying. You're the handful of people, very handful of people enjoying the money of the country, stealing from your own people, but you don't want to live. You don't want them to live in peace. Trust me, that nonsense they're talking, they will not do it. Because if they do it, I don't know, but it will go wrong. They will regret it.
All right, Mr. Kenneth. So that goes straight to the line and to interact with our people, our followers, our listeners, and Liberians. So the numbers to call is 0770-203125. Let me move straight to the line, pick my first caller. Hello, today's caller, good evening. Please, 1 minute. Yeah, go ahead.
This thing, maybe like people don't know. But Mr. Boakai took all the chairmanship of the CPP, and he led the CPP into total confusion as the way he running his government. Mr. Boakai is not a leader who knows how to lead a government or even an organization. Because we saw that with the CPP coming on equal with a number of equal with military. And I mean, the whole CPP read this and read. So I saw him as a president coming to the country. I knew that we're in trouble, and this is why I don't have any prospect. If it's a government, we end up with confusion and elaborate proof of rise in the occasion. There should be a serious disobedience in making sure that we get rid of the big gangsters and thieves.
All right. So this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, neighbor, and good evening to every one of you there. I'm Joseph from Senior King, calling from 12th Street.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, I want to say thank you for the conversation, and I want to speak to the issue of the stuff that happened at the Capitol building today. You see, majority of the things were happening, and for me, I expected more of this to happen from the angle of the majority black. Because from the beginning of the whole saga at the Capitol building, we have the executive branch fully in support of everything that the majority black does. From the very first day, lawmakers were beating at the Capitol building, we expected the police to investigate. Up to present, there was no investigation done. So for me, Rachel could give order to, let's say, police officer to maybe, let me say, they respect people like Yeke Koluba. For me, it is not strange to me because the executive, me say they are hardly bagging these people. So you find out that they will do things, and at the end, they will always say, we are the one the executive recognize. So anything we do, we are not afraid. We do anything we want to do. That's why you see all of lawmakers who are from the majority black, they say they have more power, this and that. If the executive branch was that part of all of these are they are carrying on, and then anything goes wrong, the police investigate, and then go people reliable for incident that occur at that Capitol building, you'll find out that the both party will be very careful on what they're doing.
All right, thank you so much. To this call up, please, 1 minute. Let's just stick to the time. Go ahead. My brother, go evening. Go ahead.
Thank you. I joined you from the mega tour. I'm Lawrence Spencer in Johnsonville. Merci, good evening to Simple Mom, the rest of the other guys on the show. You know, Victor is living up to what he said yesterday. So, man, who are openly declared himself on national television as the regime speaker. And he is right. But I'm afraid that if we are not careful in less of whom they just grab us into the dark days. Because like everyone all continue to say, right? These are buses that put the AK-47, I mean all the other guns that you can name people hands in the past. And you see people violating other people's rights out there as though they are more like green and others. There is a recipe of chaos. And I don't know whether we say how the council of churches, the Muslim council, the Sun-Decided groups in the country, they all acquire ritual plots are dragging our country forcefully down the ugly path. It's wrong. You cannot get other you use your drill machine to boss your police people over purpose.
All right.
It's not wrong or stop some more. We are afraid who has nothing to offer this country, instead of who are never put to be there anything to get to Liberia, rather Liberia is the one that they continue to live for. So you shouldn't bring chaos.
All right, we should not bring chaos. Let me move straight to Emmanuel Zeze, my brother. Good evening. Emmanuel. Hello. Well, keep a calls coming 0770203125 to this caller. Good evening.
And I'm the national chairman of the San Manuel Abdullah movement. And I'm the part that they want to do people that are very inducted into the San Manuel Abdullah. And we go to try to push the agenda of the San Manuel Abdullah. You see, today I don't really know where our country is going. Every night of day is still all thinking about how best we can put our country together. Every day when you wake up, you get negative news. Every year now we don't have stable electricity. Our dealers are not going to join both to see how best we will find solution to it. If you notice the saga at the Capitol today, just notice they call the government speaker. After he had ordered that they drain the car, and then they open the food, they open the door, they couldn't remove the car. The car is left because they were not having session at the Capitol building today. They are having a session at the pavilion, the So he only kill the show straight. After they attended, they just call the Mecca and then left for them to walk away. They went. I don't know where our country is heading to. I think President Tonga need to work. In fact, the president was the first president that even started about living a lot of the country. This is why, majority of people are surrounded. They are foreign out tough because when he came to power, he terminated people in taking position. And then when some people rule, up to now, he hasn't listened to them. So, all people are following in full scale. This is what they call the problem because regime was getting.
All right. Thank you so much. Let me move to the WhatsApp number. To this caller, J. Aki, my brother. Good evening.
Hello.
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 Hello. We're getting you. I don't know what you're getting us. Wow. Most of you, I don't know, but in the local line, giving all of you hard time. To this caller, good evening. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much for your show. What a good hour there is coming here. I doing a discussion for the Winter Market, the legacy of Philip Korea. Therefore, you see the last time I told you so I've been seeing at the capital city. They started in the office. That is the author of the office. Now he has gone beyond the perimeter of the capital building. You see now, this thing is going between district and district now. District number 11, representative is taking order from district number 10, the property to be destroyed. The last guy happy, that district from one county representative were attacked. Representative from the southeast office, like they're posting they have destroyed it, they're not talking it. You go what? So they are not going there to cancel the majority block guy. But the day they extend to cancel level, they bought, you are saying you're not saying that office. Now what I'm saying, they just still up.
But pray to God will not go that way because some of us will get our children to take it off. Thank you so much. I don't know. I want to take some of our WhatsApp people. We're going to call them back to back. They are also Liberian. They want to take part. Today's caller, good evening. Yeah, my brother, 1 minute.
Yeah, but that person is very low. We're hearing all the color on there, but
They trusted Mr. Kwaga with our country. There's a man who got by history of managing everything. This man was in the AG church. He was in the AG church when official broke out as a clergyman. He ran away from the AG church and went to the Baptist church. The CPP situation, they gave it to him to manage it. Official erupted, he ran away. This man, his whole life, he said he worked for 2 years, working for the 2 years, they were paying him. He couldn't manage his life for the 2 years, just 1 year out of power, he started living alone. He got no history of managing anything. They entrusted him with the country, and just what it is. To close our mirror, I'm going to send you the video. This is a precedent scenario. On July 4th, 2023, Yeke Oliver going to that same Capitol building and his car in Buffer Chamber space. Unlike the situation of today, the CDC people, they say Abraham Famuya calling to go and negotiate with Yeke for over 2 to 3 hours before Yeke took his car from there. I got a video right now, I'm trying to cut it. I will send it to you.
All right, thank you so much for bringing some of the history at least. To this caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my dear, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us?
My name is Daniel Walipe and I call from 440 Komotown.
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, they recorded that we in a serious mess. All I need is Omen Waka. No, but it's not set in this country rightly. You see what happened in this country? Since he took over the presidency of this country, the country is in lawlessness. Nothing good going on in this country here. Everybody is just breaking the law. Everybody is breaking the law. You see what happened today? On the spot of Representative Yeke today? Who is Representative Boom? To have the authority of being drilled to drain America off the just body.
A majority of law speaker. Go ahead.
Yeah, my majority of law speaker. You see how he position in this country here? Why is it there for this position? Why is he fighting for position? And you're not coming up for a. As I said As I said, he's a CEO man who took the oath of his legend to be legend. It's not correct.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. We take a few more calls. 0770-203-125. That's the number to call. Let me see. Some of the WhatsApp people will calling me. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Those of you who calling. Let me see. Yeah. So quickly we can be able to move on. Yeah, but keep a calls coming. 077-203-125. That's the number to call right here on the Sktv show. Yes, indeed. What we get. So let me see. Yeah. Okay. Let me get to this WhatsApp number. Yeah, my dear. Good evening. Yeah. Hello. We getting you. Good evening.
Thank you, and good evening to everyone on the show. This is Zaza.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us, Zaza.
Thank you. You see, if a country that has transitioned from a country of to a country of majority, that one can happen. Right now, in Liberia, once 2-3 people agree to something, it almost becomes like the law in Liberia. Because you everybody doing it. I don't know if they will tell you. To the extent that if CBC they say, you know, did it, and you never say CBC did it. So we don't reference the law anymore. We reference what people do. There is no soundbite that says, "When they speak up back here, you can park there." It's the last country where the law is the law. The security will come and make an announcement. Who car is here? Please come and take your car from here. If you can't take your car from here, after a certain time, we'll tow it. You made an announcement. And if the person don't take the car from there, what you do? You call tow truck and tow the car from there. Now he went there today breaking the car. He didn't even do the car, but he just broke, spoiled the car door, then he left from there.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Who doesn't even go to that place for session? They go to Pavilion for session. Why you went for over there? Just to cause problem?
Well, thank you.
Now, take your time. Go out tomorrow and go ask about 50 people. But you don't take time and get go say that you get wrong. Because for them, the father, they say that speak up place, so you get wrong.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear. We get a report coming from Nimba County that is serious tension building up between the United Methodist people. So, Mr. Kana, I just passing through with that information that in this serious tension are building up in Nimba, pertaining to the United Methodist people Wahala in the situation. But today's caller, good evening. Well, let me see this caller. Good evening.
Good evening, neighbor.
Yeah, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
Thank you. I call for this mistake. And this is the voice of London and Gospel sagacious wisdom.
Okay.
Our leaders are causing a very serious problem for the country. What happened at the capital building today was very unprecedented, for very irresponsible. Honorable Kovac should understand that there is an area there reserved for a speaker. What is the legitimate speaker or illegal speaker, but there is an area there for a speaker. And what I want to say to Richard Kuhn, Richard number two have no rest. But yet that is a lawmaker. They offer to the legal law to become a leader. So you have no any right to give someone an instruction to go and judge the car of an honorable. So those people who are in that kind of I think they should be questioned, because now the honorable are saying that there are some things that God makes for his evil. So I think those people in the world to be out there to reform it. Thank you, Mabel.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. This caller will be our last. Then we'll cross over to the team. Yes, good evening. Quickly, go ahead.
This is the voice PSI, and I represent Sopini District 4.
Thank you for joining us.
All right, neighbor, thank you for taking my call. The people of District 4 that I represent says that we are tired of lawlessness. The school is getting to the place where more for open. Wise men speak, wise men understand. Deacon and president of our country, you got wisdom. That's what we're told. People who campaign for you, they campaign on the mattress of wisdom leadership ability for the 2 years, quote unquote, and experience. Please put this experience into practice and seize the matter at the capital that is soon blowing out of proportion.
Thank you so much, my dear. We have to go, Mr. Kane. We have about 6 more minutes from our end here. Yeah, so listen to Liberians. They are also joining us on.
So yeah, so let's get this right. I don't want to see this and now we'll go to Monk. Those who are saying Yeke was wrong, Yeke was not wrong. If Yeke is wrong, then Richard Kun is wrong for even taking up parking as his parking. Yeke is a representative, Richard Kun is a representative. Richard Kun is now a speaker. If Richard Kun can park there with no problem, why should Yeke parking there will be a problem? If Richard Kun has the right to park there, why Yeke should not park there? Richard Kun is not a speaker. We know that. Beyond that, somebody just mentioned, and they made us very selling points. Richard Kun and people there, they've been doing their meeting, to the pavilion. They're not parking there. But simply because they feel so power drunk, so entitled, because they're so drunk and crazy with this false sense of entitlement, thinking that they own Liberia, they do whatever they want, that will get into his head to go and vandalize the gas car. That was wrong. If Richard Kun can park there, or any other person can park there who are no speakers and nothing happy to them, why should something happen to Yeke? If Richard Kun was a speaker, we agree Yeke is not a speaker, but Richard Kun is not a speaker. So if Richard Kun can park there with no problem, anybody from the House of Representatives can park there too with no problem. So, okay, I will give rest of my time. My man, just 1 minute. I got to go to Mom.
Yeah, thank you, my man. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead. Your life.
Okay. Yeah, this is Ben. Yeah, all I want to say is that Yeka Caldwell was not wrong in no way. And by the way, what we heard from one of the justice, it was because of the advocacy of people like Yeke and Ability. So Yeke is only been a provocateur that he passed into a place where the Supreme Court says there is no speaker. It's on record there's no speaker, so that space belongs to nobody as of now. And that's the reason why they did not go to the SONA. So there's no speaker, so there's no space for a lot of them. Thank you.
Thank you. Man, again, 1 minute. We don't have enough time. Let me take Abraham. Abraham, 1 minute, my brother.
Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon to Mong and people and my dear sister in studio with you guys today, man. Sickle, Liberia situation. This is Abraham Connor, anyway, Abraham Connor calling from New Jersey. Liberia, we are way beyond the crossroad now. Liberia is in turmoil. There is no other way to sugarcoat this. You have a country in chaos. Even during the crisis in Liberia, the 18-year crisis, you never had that kind of dilemma in our country.
Yep, never.
You have the Legion forces over there, but they never had this kind of physical altercation or destruction of Capitol buildings property like what is unfolding today. And those were armed people. You never saw that in our place. Second.
Yeah.
But you have people that are so powerful drunk and they are a bunch of desperados. Second, people accuse George Weah here that when he became president, he renovated his house on 9th Street. Today, look at the amount of money that Richard Kun is spending on a house in Banazzi. Have you seen that photo?
No. Anyway, we're running out of time. I want my colleagues to, make their closing.
So I just want to highlight this kind of things that indeed until the people stand up, mind you.
We'll talk about it. If you got a picture, send it to me.
Yeah, bring that. I was just about to say the same thing. Bring that picture. Let us see what's going on, my brother.
Okay, so I'll forward that picture to you.
Okay.
But anyway, let me just close on this real quick.
Okay.
Until the people from the various districts stand up to this lawlessness, the lives of people from District 4, District 7, of Honorable Billiton's district, and other people stand up to this lawlessness, those people, like they are telling them, you people are nobody. They'll go sit down. But let me not take off your time, man.
Yeah.
Sure, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Mom.
I guess I love the point that AB closed with, because that's what we call for from the beginning of this thing, that the Liberian people will be the one to settle the score in this matter, because there is no end inside. We said it, I don't understand what people, but maybe they want someone to take the lead. We said it at the end of the day, because my only fear here is we shouldn't get, I believe in the rubber band theory. You can scratch the rubber band to a certain extent. At a certain point, it will come back to snap you. And we don't want to reach to that level, because even though the country is not doing better, but people prefer the country being in peace than in chaos. And the president, I know that I can place a bet on that he will not intervene. My only problem is because it cascading down to the district level. Prince Tour was physically attacked. And you said it right, for a country that is evenly divided, when you have the kind of impasse, then it sends a security implication throughout the entire country, because anybody can spring up something from somewhere, and we are not willing to go that route. That's why we keep coming here, we keep providing solutions, we keep giving, we hear from our people, we give suggestions. Man, people, y'all got to step up, because if you guys believe that those guys will be the one to give you results, then you're wasting your time. Either you stand up, or maybe the worst case scenario, the military take over. Or else you will be the victim. Somebody will have to do something. Something will have to give. Mr. Cannon, I'm done for the day. Thank you, guys. I close there.
Yeah, maybe back to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Cannon. So we gotta go. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to everyone for the show, and that was just so great. Thanks to our people, to all of you, the callers, and thanks to our viewers, those of you that also commented. Thanks to all of you. Liberia is the only country that we have, so we have to cherish it, love it, and make sure that we develop it. Thank you so much, and good night from our end. We'll see it again, and that will be on tomorrow, by the grace of the Almighty God.
Thank you, Mabel. So thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you guys, and we appreciate the support. We appreciate the sharing the show and being here for about 2 hours, almost 2 hours now. We really appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow, inshallah. Good night, everybody.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up.